She's going to tell us some more sick shit about Disney.
I have messed up facts, theories, and conspiracies.
Told you.
So I dug around for some of these. Let's do a conspiracy. The most famous conspiracy is, did Walt Disney get somebody help me pronounce it.
Cryogenically frozen.
Yeah. Yes.
Yes. His head?
Hundreds of people are actually frozen. The first person was actually in 1967. Or was it in 1966 when Walt Disney died? Because he died in
the rumor
December.
is he's the first one, right?
Yeah.
And it's kept underneath Disney World.
Yes, that's the rumor.
What?
Yeah.
They said that his frozen body is under Cinderella's castle.
It's his whole body?
I thought it was just his head.
A lot of people say it's just his head, but it makes more sense. It's his entire body.
Right.
I don't think at the time
life.
they would take off a head.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it makes more sense that his whole body's intact. His death certificate says that he got cremated just 2 days after his death.
Oh, there goes that whole thing.
Or was it forged?
I mean, Disney had money, so he could forge
He
something
could have
like that,
forged it to keep that secret until he was ready to come back.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Or to keep people from stealing.
He also
his body.
had no funeral when he passed. That's another suspicion. But another thing is he died of lung cancer. So would he even want to be frozen? Being so, yeah, he smoked. He smoked like
I was
crazy.
gonna ask, does he smoke?
I didn't even know that.
Look at the shows he created.
Yeah.
Guys, you guys know how Disney employees point with two fingers? They say it's because it's rude to point with one in other countries.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's because Walt Disney smoked, and that's how he pointed. So everybody got his point because he always had a cigarette in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know that.
So he did die of lung cancer, and it was very sudden. He found out he had it, and I think it was in December he died. A couple weeks after he found out that he had it or something. But like, if you have lung cancer, would you be like, okay, I want to be frozen, but I want to come back to life when there's a cure for cancer? Or, I mean, do you want to be that sick when you're frozen? Or was that all?
Yeah, because if they can freeze you and bring you back, they can fix whatever cancer you died from.
Or another theory was, what if he just said that he had cancer? What if they just falsified some paperwork saying, oh, he was diagnosed with cancer, and then got frozen? Did he?
Okay,
but did he want to be gone
why is this
so
a conspiracy? Soon? Why is it a conspiracy? Like, how did this formulate? Like,
I think he was just really interested in it before he passed.
He was obsessed with
probably
it.
new technology too.
Yes, it was very new technology.
And he probably did.
He died in 1966, guys. So
technology. Is it an actual thing? Cryogenically
Yes.
freezing?
Yeah, you can cryogenically freeze somebody, but you can't bring them back yet.
Okay, so they're just freezing people for future use.
Yes.
Got it.
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
Possible future use. Okay.
They can't.
So yeah,
freeze them?
he
Not yet.
Not yet.
The idea is the technology will get there someday.
So that's why we're freezing.
So that's why it's like, but like,
and you might have cancer now, but they'll figure out a way to cure cancer, bring you back, cure your cancer, and then you can live. That was really loud.
So, another theory is the movie Frozen was only created for when you Google Disney Frozen, that movie comes up instead of the theories about Walt Disney being frozen.
What? It's such a good movie too.
No, it's not.
I
liked Frozen because that's when it took a turn from being because Lilo and Stitch is where it took a turn from being about boys to being about family. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So my question to you guys:
a Goofy movie.
What about that? He's about a single.
It's not about love. Yeah, it's about family.
It's about
the Goofy movie 2 is about love, though. Remember, he meets that girl.
Well, yeah, but I loved that girl too.
Or is that the first one?
No, the girl is also in the first one, but I think she's in the second one too. They go all the way to.
Yeah, the second one.
I like how they just get carried away.
I think the second one.
We're talking about Disney.
Yeah.
It's relatable.
All right, my question to you guys: how would you want your body to be handled after death?
Don't care.
You could be buried. You could be frozen. You could be put on a body farm. You could have a
I don't know how many spirits.
green burial,
Never be lonely.
cremated, donated to science, alkaline hydrosis, which will turn you into slush.
What's the option of being sent up to space too? You know that where they send you up into space?
Doesn't
I
your
don't know.
body come back down?
But there's one other one that says,
You probably just float around.
well, the alkaline hydrosis, it turns you into slush. It safely goes into sewer systems or fertilized plants.
Oh, that's where you
You're
can
kidding.
fertilize. I've seen that.
There's also
There
a I cannot pronounce this.
That's the where they fertilize
Terramatation
it. Yeah.
is when you turn into soil and you're basically human composition.
They put you in a box in their warehouse and then they'll send you back to your
That's what I
family.
would like to do.
100%, it's forever who's left alive.
You
I don't
guys
give
know
a
what
crap. They can do with me what they
Do you know
want.
what a green burial is?
Mm-mm.
Where they put you in a biodegradable casket and
I'm cool
the
with that
casket
too.
will go away and then
Yeah, me too. I'm okay
I
with
want
that.
to be cremated. You can do whatever you want.
I don't care. Really, honestly, it's all about the people that's left alive. Once you die, you don't care.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
My husband's
So-
getting cremated. Oh, that's very popular.
I always
Yeah.
used to think burn me like the witches. You know what I mean? Like burn me with my sisters.
Yeah.
Like the more I live, I'm like, do whatever everybody else wants me to be done. I don't care. I'm dead. If I get turned into a diamond, I'll end up in Goodwill. If I get buried, I'll turn into a tree. You know what I mean?
And
like if
Goodwill as a diamond?
yeah, probably.
What does
you know how they
is-
can turn you into a diamond?
is Alex gonna die before you?
Oh, 100.
Okay, so who should I ask, Tristan? Or can I take that over? Like,
You
I
can take it
decide?
over. Well, if
Can I cut you up and just spread your body parts around everywhere?
like Romeo and Juliet said, like among the stars. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
we'll stage
absolutely.
it like a murder, and they're like, she died of traumatic trauma to the head. I don't know.
Be like, you did it, Anna. The hammer is still in your hand.
Okay, let's move on to the next thing. A theory. In Beauty and the Beast, all the servants became household items, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know where this
You're
is
gonna
going.
be a toilet plant. No, I'm just
No. Listen. When Belle enters the West Ring and it's full of shattered furniture and like decorations and everything, which
Oh no.
means these are.
The servants
So-
got killed.
So yeah, the beast went to this rage and destroyed all this furniture, which means these are dead servants that are destroyed, like just pieces of their body.
Well, some furniture is furniture.
Yeah. So is that wing all furniture, or are there some servants
I
that
never
turn into
thought
furniture?
about this.
Neither
This
did
is
I.
gonna mess with
I
my
always
head.
just thought it was just one room that was just his that didn't have anything in it, but
Well, how that rose?
yeah, besides the rose too.
But you're right. Nothing.
But like,
I don't. Not
But, like,
all
then-
furniture was.
not all furniture was
Mm-hmm.
people, but like a lot of it was. But what room? So it's like when the spell is broken, whatever, and they start popping up. Do you just
When they
think,
go
like,
into that room, is it going to be like
just
body
like-
parts?
Yeah, like there's fucking Miss Tuffet's hand over there.
I never thought about that. That's kind of stuff my nightmares get me out of.
Probably gonna smell too.
Yes.
It's gonna be very, very
I mean, it
old.
may not be a lot of
Well, they weren't.
furniture.
Well, how long were they? They were only furniture for a few years.
That's still a long time.
For decomposition, oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's fine.
All the
But
books in the library, like,
can we go there? Can we do that? If you came back as a household item.
Yes,
what'd you
yeah,
be?
that was my next question.
Oh,
Which
okay.
household item would you guys
Sorry.
be? So like the maid was the duster.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know. I'm trying to. That's the only one I can think of.
I'd
fucking
probably
think of.
be the TV.
The clock.
I was gonna say I'd probably be a TV
Yeah.
stand.
Oh, you'd be a TV stand. I'd be
Yes.
the TV.
Well, I would think the TV, but Beauty and the Beast didn't have electronics, so it's
they
hard
didn't,
to gauge yourself.
but we do, so we can do this.
Yeah. Well, in my mind, the TV would be Transformer.
I feel like this would be a radio.
Radio.
It's boombox, stereo.
Guys, what would I be?
You'd be the
A
cricket.
nightstand.
No, she'd be an
You know.
oven.
You could be the oven.
She'd be the oven.
Beat the oven.
You'd feed the family. You know what I mean? You'd be baking away.
Everybody turns me on. No, that's gross.
You'd be the oven or like the cuckoo clock. Not in a bad way, but in a way of like you keeping track of everybody.
Oh yeah,
You know what I
do
mean?
that.
Like the
Scream every 30
matriarch of the
minutes.
family.
And I
keeping
scream
track
every
of
30
everybody.
minutes. Ah!
Cuckoo! Cuckoo!
No, it's gonna be a guttural scream, just
just
I
I can see a horror movie
Hold on,
being
no,
made with this.
Yeah, I don't know what I'd be.
I don't
know.
either. I don't either.
I don't know.
Kit.
First aid kit.
Yes, she would
Walking
be
around
the
with
first aid
Band-Aids.
kit.
I'd be a
Destiny
Band-Aid.
would definitely
Where are
be
your
speakers.
ears?
Where are your ears?
Where are my ears? I took them off.
You want me to go see if I can find them?
Shame, shame.
No, I don't remember where they went.
I can go look on the table. It's no big deal.
We've already gone this the whole time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably in at the kitchen
You're still
table.
wearing your dress, so
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'm trying to think of a scatterbrained item that Jem would be.
A pen.
Like you're always losing it.
Yeah, it's something you're always losing.
Car keys.
Car keys.
There we go.
Yeah.
Or the remote.
See?
She's all those items. Okay, let's get into some dark a fact that happened at Disney. American Sings opened at Disney in June 29th, 1974. It was a rotating theater that had animatronics that sang songs about American history. Kind of like Chuck E. Cheese.
Okay.
You know, they had like animatronics. On July 8th, 1974, 9 days after it opened, a 17-year-old girl, Deborah Stone, was going from one stage to the other and somehow got caught in between stages during the rotation. She was crushed to death by the iron mechanism. By the time employees got to her, she was dead. The parents sued Disney. That resulted in a small settlement. The attraction closed for 3 days.
That's it?
For them to add safety items to the attraction. It reopened July 11th. It was finally closed April 10th, 1988. This was the first death at Disney. First.
How
I'll get in.
many?
I'll
That's
get.
right.
I
There's a
got
decent amount.
after this one conspiracy. I got a couple pages of death. So
Did you say a couple pages of death?
yeah, it's just like going through some of the incidents.
I got you, yeah.
So, yeah, first death was this 17-year-old girl. And they ran that ride from 74 to 88 until it was permanently closed.
I mean, I wonder.
So, let's go to another conspiracy. The Green Island. Now, if you look at a Disney map, there is a little green island on this lake. This is in
yeah.
Florida.
Okay.
It's off limits to everyone and heavily guarded. She's reading.
Sorry, I think something's going on with my work. Sorry.
She's a dedicated employee. Okay, so 20 years ago, it was actually called Discovery Island. You were boated over there from the land. On the island, there was 150 exotic birds and small primates. Okay, so it was like a tourist attraction.
Yeah.
It was like a zoo, kind of. It closed in April 99 when Animal Kingdom opened, which was in Disney World.
Oh, okay.
Okay, some of the theories, because it is heavily guarded, nobody's really allowed to go there, even though I see videos online. It says some theories why it closed. There were some animal cruelty speculations. Employees were not really mistreating the animals they had on there, but vultures would land on the island, and the employees were mistreating the animals. Disney confirmed Disney did confirm some animals died over there. Obviously, it happens. But Disney was charged with 16 counts of animal cruelty.
Wow.
So was that...
What year was this?
When the animal... I don't know when they...
1999, I think.
It closed in 99.
Yeah,
but I
closed
don't
in
know
99.
when this
So
one
when you
took
think
place.
it wouldn't be shortly or before there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
They
like-
figured it out in 98 and then they're like,
Yeah.
Another theory is it was attracting a lot of alligators.
Ooh.
Since it's Disney World, it's in Florida, alligators are of course common, but did it become a big problem? Disney could not control the infestation, and they had
Disney
to
can control anything.
shut down the island. Another theory.
They have a whole trash system underneath there.
What?
Yeah,
They
there's
have
trash
tunnels
cans. They have
and stuff.
tunnels of suction that suctions all their trash to certain places. It's like they have a whole thing under there. It's
didn't
amazing.
know
Disney
that.
can control anything.
Cool.
Tell me
Or-
they can't control some alligators.
Or like
They'll suck them up
Was-
through the trash system.
Right.
Or was the park shut down because Animal Kingdom opened? It was easier to get to, it cost less to maintain, and house more animals would make it more popular.
That would be my guess, but it's not a very fun guess.
But the 16 counts of animal cruelty really got me. I said, what the fuck?
That's crazy for Disney.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
A lot of stuff they just sweep under the rug.
Oh yeah, Disney's a piece of crap. You know, but I like them. But they're a piece of crap.
Any big corporation, though.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
So let's get into some deaths.
All
This
right,
one I know
let's do
you
it.
guys are excited for.
Oh, yeah.
No one is ever pronounced dead at Disney. It's
Yeah,
said
it has
that
to
if
be-
someone is seriously hurt, they're rushed to the hospital even if it seems like a lost cause. And they are pronounced dead there, or they are pronounced dead in the ambulance on the way to the hospital. So the girl that got crushed to death, she wasn't pronounced dead at Disney, but there was also this thing. What they were supposed to do is instead of calling 911 first, they had to call Disney emergency,
Yeah.
and that took a while for them to get to the place. That's why she died, because it took so long for actually help to get to her. So
Oh, no.
Disney, whatever it is, went there, assessed the situation, kind of like your first responders, and then called 911. So now it's automatically call 911 if there's an emergency.
Yeah. That's
But
why-
this is the thing. The paramedics decide when to declare. You know, like they can declare it there or there. So that means they have to have some kind of like
They have to.
underlining deal
That's
with.
what I'm saying. They have a
You
signature
know what I mean?
deal. Yeah.
That's
They have to have
shady.
something where, like, take them off our property because nobody ever dies at Disney. Somebody got
It's
decapitated.
the happiest place on earth.
And they weren't pronounced dead at Disney.
We didn't hear about that one, and now we got like a
Hold on,
secret-
I'll get to it.
Spoiler alert! Right?
Okay,
Jeez.
Disneyland deaths.
Okay.
As of August 2023 is the record from... There have been 27 deaths at Disneyland. So that's the one in California. No,
27?
27.
How long
many-
has it been open?
Yeah, that's where I was going. Is it one
The
death
thing
per year?
is-
I think
This
so.
one is
Yeah.
more vicious than Disney World. Disney World has more deaths, though. Disney World has 63.
like double.
A lot more people go to Disney World though.
Because it's in Florida.
Yeah.
But
Just
this,
because I think it's just more well known.
And it's bigger.
yeah, it's supposed
Yeah,
to
it's
be
way
big.
bigger. Yeah.
So I'm just going to cover some of the interesting ones, which there was actually quite a bit.
Okay.
2000. A 4-year-old boy fell out of a Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. The boy was dragged underneath the car, causing serious internal injuries, cardiac arrest, and brain damage. He never fully recovered. So that was in 2000. 2009, 9 years later, at the age of 13, he died.
Okay.
So was not at Disney, but it caused from a Disney ride when he was 4.
Yeah.
In 1998, 33-year-old man got hit in the head by a metal cleat on the sailing ship Columbia ride. The cleat hit one cast member and 2 park guests. The man died 2 days later.
A cleat?
Yeah.
Like a golf cleat?
Well, it said it's on a sailing ship Columbia ride, so I don't know exactly if it was part of the ship or something
like
broke
maybe it's
off
a
and
part
probably.
that I don't know about
yeah,
called the cleat.
that's what it said.
I was like, a shoe?
83. 18-year-old boy drowned in the rivers of America while trying to pilot a rubber emergency boat from Tom Sawyer's Island, and the boy was drunk at the time.
How old was the kid?
18.
Wait a minute.
Oh, okay.
A cleat is a tie-down point or a securing device mounted to the deck of the sailboat. It's the thing. You remember on Titanic? You remember
Yep.
this big thing right here?
Yep.
Yeah, so that's what came loose and hit.
Holy crap. Do you see how big that was?
Yeah, that would not
wait.
be.
I didn't
it'd
hear
kill
about
you.
the 18-year-old
So the 18-year-old
kid.
drowned. He
Okay.
took a rubber emergency boat and from Tom Sawyer's Island, and he was in it in the lake and drowned. He was drunk too. Not sure
So
where he got that
apparently
from.
Tom Sawyer's Lake is like, like rapids or something.
Apparently, you can't stand up in it.
Maybe he just fell in and he was too drunk to get out.
Yep, that's probably what it was.
like fell in the water.
Another Tom Sawyer's one. Another 18-year-old and a 10-year-old boy hid out on the island till it was closed. When they tried to leave the island after having their fun, they tried to swim across the river. The older boy tried to carry his brother on his back and ended up drowning. They found his body the next morning.
That sucks.
1966. 19-year-old was struck by the monorail train and dragged 40 feet down the track.
40 feet.
I mean, it probably took that long to stop once you hit somebody.
Wow.
2003. On Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, a 22-year-old suffered blunt force trauma and internal injuries when the ride derailed. The train entered a tunnel. The axle came loose and jammed against the brake section, causing the ride to become airborne. 10 other riders got injured, but the 22-year-old is the only one who died because he was crushed under the locomotive.
Wow.
84. A 48-year-old woman was decapitated on the Matterhorn ride. She was thrown from the bobsled car, struck by the next oncoming bobsled car, and the seatbelt was unbuckled at the time. Mm-hmm.
So we're doing like a...
Kind of like it, yeah. It's 1967 and 1980. The People Mover.
Oh, I know
Two
what that
separate
is.
incidents. I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what that is.
So a people mover, it's they had one at Riley's Children's Hospital. They move from one place to the next. It's kind of like a train, but it's on location and it moves from one big area to the next. So they moved me from one hospital because I gave birth at a different hospital, and then they moved me to Riley in this little train, and it's above ground, kind of like the L in Chicago.
Okay.
But it's a local. It's from one place to the other.
Okay.
In a small area.
Okay, so 67 and 80, two separate incidents. One 16, the other one 18. Died because of the same thing. They tried to jump between two moving people mover cars, fell onto the track, and crushed by the oncoming train of cars. So they both did basically the same thing and died the same way.
Those things move really fast.
In 87, a 15-year-old was shot in the parking lot. In 81, an 18-year-old boy was stabbed in the Tomorrowland by a 28-year-old man. The 18-year-old was accused of pinching the other man's girlfriend's butt.
Oh.
So he stabbed him, killed him. These are the murders.
I don't know. Was it that serious?
No, it is not.
So between 1994 and 2022, there has been 7 suicides, all from jumping to their death, most on the Mickey and Friends parking structure.
Is it the tallest building?
I think it's just one of the most common parking structures that they park at.
Oh, I see.
So
okay, so they must have different parking
Yeah.
buildings.
I don't know. I've never been.
I've never been either.
I've been to Disneyland once when I was like 10. So I don't remember a whole lot.
Sonny.
That's cool, though.
I don't imagine. I just don't get those people as adults that go with no kids.
I want to go.
you know
I
what
want to
mean?
go with no kids.
I will go with no kids, absolutely.
Anywhere
I'll take
heavily
you.
populated like
You're
Disney
going.
World.
We're going to take you with us.
No, that's
Oh,
too
yeah.
many people. Too many people in the
Yes.
heat. Not when
Why
I
don't
can.
we go in September?
In the heat.
You'd have to take me in December.
December? Are they open? They're open year-round,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Okay, we'll go
I mean,
in
in
December.
either places
Okay,
is
let's
warm.
go. Although, no, because it's going to be too crowded because of Christmas. You picked the wrong month.
How about January?
How about October?
Because of the stupid fireworks that blast off at the beginning of the year. Oh, we're cool.
Well, we won't go at the beginning of the year.
Well,
We'll go mid-January. We'll go for Valentine's Day. No.
We can do that. We can do like January, like we'll go on Victor's birthday. January 15th.
There we go. We'll go for somebody else's birthday.
And not even invite him.
Yeah,
No, he's not going.
he's not going.
Okay,
Oh,
well, let's
weird.
move on to Disney World deaths. 63 deaths happened there. 2016, on the shore of the Seven Seas Lagoon, a 2-year-old boy was attacked by an alligator. The boy was pulled into the water. His parents couldn't save him. His body was found the next day.
Oh my gosh.
If somebody took my 2-year-old, there's no way I wouldn't die too. Like, it's okay. I see how an alligator can get your 2-year-old. You take your eye off of a 2-year-old for 1 second, it'll get taken.
Yes.
Because they'll disappear when you're watching them. But, like, how do you not disappear with them?
Do you
Like,
think
oh,
it was
shit, there went my kid. I'm going to go kill this
Right.
alligator now or die trying.
But could it have been a Jack and Rose situation where Jack grabs her and says, "You're not going anywhere"? Or did that really happen? The other guy did that. But anyways, like,
If somebody
no,
else
babe,
stopped me.
you're not going anywhere. You know, and does the whole, I'm not losing you both.
That could happen. That
mean-
could happen. Alex, take
But she's probably going to commit suicide later on.
Yeah.
Because she tried to save her kid and, you know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then
how
she's
the
going to
parents-
divorce him because he grabbed her. You
I would.
stopped me from saving my kid. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you'd never know. You'd never know.
Yeah. There's
Sorry.
a lot of.
You should get me and her on things.
Mm-hmm.
We
I
can
love
just
it.
talk about hypotheticals all day.
Right.
Absolutely.
In 2004, this one kind of made me giggle. I don't mean to offend anybody, but it says a cast member dressed as Pluto died in the Magic Kingdom when he got ran over by the Beauty and Beast float during a parade.
That is something Goofy would die of, though. You know what I mean?
Pluto.
Or Pluto. Never mind. Pluto.
Pluto.
Pluto
The
was a
yellow,
real
yeah,
dog.
the yellow dog, the big floppy goofy looking one, the big long tail.
The real dog.
Yeah, Mickey's dog.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know if it's
I
Mickey's
thought
dog.
it was Goofy's dog, even though Goofy is like a dog.
My dog has a dog.
My dog.
My
has a dog.
baloney has a friend.
What's the most recent?
Okay, so in 1977, a 4-year-old boy drowned in the moat surrounding Cinderella's castle.
Oh.
I don't know what I would do about that, because here's the thing. Now when I go to Disney World or Disneyland, now I'm going to think about all these places and be like, oh, don't want to go there.
You have recently went, haven't you?
No, never.
I thought you went to Disney World or Disneyland.
Never been. I want to, but never.
Oh.
And I'm not going when my kids are involved.
I thought you went because of
Not unless
Gabe
they
or
can pay for
something.
it.
I thought you were getting all
So
that.
Gabe has a Make-A-Wish.
Yeah, that's
He
what I
definitely
thought.
has a Make-A-Wish, but because you have to be fully vaccinated at Make-A-Wish to go.
Wait. Hold
My
up. Your kid
family-
has a Make-A-Wish?
Yes.
Why?
Because he has a heart condition called hypoplastic left heart syndrome.
'Cause
Where he
intake.
has a half, he has a half of a heart. He only has half of a heart. He's had 4 major surgeries. So
I
he-
did not know this.
because it's a debilitating condition. We didn't have to pay for his birth or anything. Like, you know how, like, when you get the hospital bill, you know,
Yeah.
and it's only, I bet yours, well, because my other kids was only, like, I think $7,000.
Yeah, 6,000.
Yeah. Gabe's $750,000. I am not playing. And because, I don't know if you guys remember, but if you go and do, like, your insurance, like, you can't apply for it until after the child is born. So you get that first bill, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to be in debt for the rest of my life. Cool, whatever. No, it was covered. It was completely covered.
That's crazy.
$750,000. That was only for the first surgery. That was only for he's had 3 others. Two or three others.
How old is he?
He's 9. He had his first surgery when he was first born. His second surgery was when he was 1.
Chrissy, I had no idea.
Yeah. He's fine. He's fine. He's actually a very healthy child. He may not be in the future. That's why he has
It's always a
Make-A-Wish.
risk.
Yeah. Well, it's more than a risk. It's actually a
Well,
definite. Yeah. But that's why he has a Make-A-Wish. They do not give you a Make-A-Wish unless your child is detrimentally ill. Mm-hmm. Or do they even have one
that's
for
why when you-
adults now? I don't know if they have.
I'm pretty.
Yeah, like a Make-A-Wish. It's
Yeah.
not Make-A-Wish though.
Like a
but
dream.
it's-
I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, but
The bigger
yeah.
the hoop, the bigger the dream.
So what's up with the Disney trip?
So, because he's not fully vaccinated, and my whole family is not vaccinated except for me, they canceled us. They said he cannot go. Our family cannot go. Because we
That might
refused-
honestly be smarter, though, because I'd be scared.
We refused to get vaccinated. My
Yeah.
family
Well, that's
did.
your right. You know what I mean? But
yeah.
that'd be scary to have an unvaccinated kid around
Sorry, my
Yeah.
eye itches.
a million people that didn't, however many people go.
Yeah.
Because that's scary for a healthy person.
Yeah.
That's what I think about working at a hotel is like I come into contact with so many people that travel.
Yeah,
And
I
it's
know.
a germ haven.
Right.
So just traveling in
I'm
general.
hearing so many controversial things about the COVID vaccine that it wasn't helpful at all. This is what I'm hearing.
This is up to you, though.
Yeah.
That's a family choice. You know what I mean?
And so I'm the only one that's vaccinated only because of nursing school. That's the only reason I got vaccinated. Come to
Yeah.
find out, I could have done a religious exemption, and I should have done so.
I know Emily has done anything in her power to not,
Get the vaccine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not knocking anybody who has. I'm just saying.
No, it's just not for your family.
Yeah,
That's fine,
it's just, yeah, my husband absolutely refused.
too. Yeah, that's your
I
right.
didn't know that.
I'm fine with
Michaela
that.
actually wanted to get the vaccine because she's very about her rights and new stuff. And
Why
you know,
didn't she?
I told her no. I told her she's under 17 and she's not allowed because it's my choice. You don't have that choice yet.
I let Destiny just make that choice. If she doesn't want to get it, she doesn't get it. If she wants to get it, she can get it.
I ain't doing that.
All right,
With all
guys.
the things I put in my body, I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Like, what could fuck me up more than heroin?
Yeah, like, what could fuck me up more than
COVID
what I
vaccine?
did. Yeah.
Nah.
Wait, I didn't die yet.
All right, guys. Let's get back to the
Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry.
stuff.
That was way more political than I wanted to.
Well, it wasn't political. We didn't get it. Vaccines
COVID
isn't
vaccine,
necessarily
yeah.
political. Like, they made it political,
Right.
but it's not political.
Anyways.
So, most of the deaths at Disney World were due to natural causes.
Really?
was-
Like heart attacks?
Heart attacks and stuff like that.
because
I can
they
see
have
heart
a
attacks.
disclosure on there if you have something wrong with your
but
heart.
I'm assuming Florida's filled, no offense, but I'm assuming Florida's filled with old people and they're like, let's take our kids to Disney, and they end up dying for like a heart
no.
attack or a stroke or something like that.
That's a horrible family
That
vacation.
is just horrible. Okay, in 1992 and 2020, there has been 4 suicides. 3 have been jump-in suicides. The others, a 37-year-old man entered Epcot with a shotgun. He demanded to see his ex-girlfriend who worked there. He took 2 guards hostage. After he released the hostages, he shot himself in the head. In Epcot.
With a shotgun? Man, I
That'd be pretty long.
like, how do people do that, man?
Right.
So those were all the deaths that I found interesting at Disney.
That is pretty,
There are some lawsuits and stuff like that, but I didn't want to get into all that.
Yeah.
So I
I bet that's why people do kill themselves at Disney World, just so they could somehow maybe have a lawsuit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Could be though. Yeah.
You know, because I can't, or just killing yourself to make the news. I don't know. There's other places to do it though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
I don't know, but those were all the interesting ones that I found. I got one more theory, and this has to do with a bunch of characters, kind of like the Willy Wonka one that we
Okay.
talked about. Okay. Winnie the Pooh. All the characters represent mental illness.
Yes, they
Yes.
do.
Oh, is this a
Yes.
thing?
Pooh
Yeah.
is an eating disorder. It's kind of accurate that I'm wearing this.
Stop.
You have an eating disorder?
I eat my feelings.
Your
what
disorder
Pooh does.
is your eating.
That's what Pooh does.
That's what
He
Pooh
eats his
does.
feelings.
When
You
he's
know.
upset.
Well, man, I dip my
The
paw in
paw
some
of
honey.
honey.
Yep, and then you got
And then you got Piglet anxiety.
Eeyore depression.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Tigger is ADHD. Rabbit OCD.
What?
Owl narcissistic.
Well, okay, I was wondering what Owl would be.
Christopher Robin.
Schizophrenic.
Yep.
Because he sees
Sees
all
all
these.
the-
He sees
yes.
all of it.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
the 7 dwars represent stages of cocaine addiction. I don't know if this is true. This is just one that I thought was funny.
No. I'll tell
Um,
you right now, no.
dopey, sneezy, sleepy, happy, grumpy. I don't know what Doc and Bashful would be.
Right. I don't know.
Or-
Maybe the doctor's giving you the cocaine.
Or different personality traits of mankind. Dopey, bashful, sneezy.
I don't know
Or-
if sneezy is a trait.
Or another one was like they represent earth, air, fire, water, light, shadow, and magic. Or they represent the 7 deadly sins.
I don't
okay.
know.
Anyway, that's just some of the ones I came across. And then the last one I have is the Disney princesses represent disorders. Snow White is OCD. Cinderella, complex trauma. Alice, schizophrenia. Ariel, Horton. And Anna is ADHD.
Okay.
Jasmine is ODD or bipolar. Belle is Stockholm Syndrome.
That would be Stockholm Syndrome.
So-
And Jasmine was really accurate.
So yeah, those are the ones that I found. Just thought was, I'm not saying it's true, but theories.
Yeah. That's
I
fun.
like that.
That's all I have for Disney, guys. Did we learn a lot today?
I did.
Yes.
I did.
Yes, we all did.
Anything
Absolutely.
anyone wants to add?
No, because somebody else was supposed to be here and give some more information, but
Oh.
have a good night.